सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते।
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om, page 194, Bhavani Ashtakam.
मदाचार्यवक्त्र विवर्तो प्रविष्टा गणस्ता सदा गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय श्री अम्बे मात की जय ओम श्री महाकाली महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती श्री दुर्गा मात की जय।
त्वं वैष्णवीशक्तिरनन्तवीर्या विश्वस्वबीयं परमासि माया सम्मोहितं देवी समस्तमेतत्त्वं वै प्रसन्ना भुवि मुक्तिहेतुः। O Mother, you are the power of Vishnu and have endless valor. You are the primeval Maya, which is the source of the universe. By you, all this universe has been thrown into an illusion, O Devi. If you become gracious, you become the cause of final emancipation in this world. O Devi, we offer our pranams to you. Om Namo Narayana, dear devotees. What a joy today that we all have assembled and getting connected to observe and worship Mother Durga, Mother of the Universe. I have been just chanting from the Chandi, 11th chapter, wonderful mantra, Ekadasha Adhyaya, that Mother is the everything, Mother is the whole universe. And only Mother can protect us, and if Mother is gracious, everything will be okay. So the present day world is suffering from this pandemic crisis in addition to all other problems that the world has been facing. And during these Navaratri days, Durga Puja days, we worship the Divine Mother, and from 7th it has started, it will continue up to the 15th, and different days we have got our revered learned monks to deliver their discourses. Yesterday it has been started with the benediction of most revered Srimad Swami Gautamanandaji Maharaj. Today I am happy that revered Swami Sarvadevanandaji Maharaj will speak. His topic is worship of Shakti, Shakti Puja, worship of the Shakti. So I am very thankful and grateful to revered Maharaj that very lovingly he has consented the moment I requested revered Maharaj that we are celebrating and observing our Navaratri with these discourses. Maharaj, you speak, and every day we will have other Swamijis also. Today I request revered Swami Sarvadevanandaji Maharaj, who is the head of our Hollywood Center, to speak on his subject, worship of Shakti. And I know devotees will like this Swamiji's discourse, and we all pray that through this observance of this Navaratri and through these satsangs and our prayers and our puja, our offering, through all these things, may our heart be purified and all the problems be taken away, solved, and all the evils be destroyed. Mother is called Asura Nashini. Mother destroys the Asura, the evil forces, demons. So may all be clean and clear, joyful and blissful through the worship of Mother, through the grace of Mother. May Mother protect us. We all pray to the Divine Mother so that during this crisis, pandemic days, through Mother's grace, we all remain in good health and we all have devotion and knowledge, and we all surrender our ego and everything that is to the feet of lotus feet of the Divine Mother, and Mother bless us all. Now I request Revered Swami Sarvadevanandaji Maharaj, head of our Hollywood Center, to deliver his discourse.
Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sangasthita Namastasvai 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 Namo Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our salutation to the Mother in the form of power, Shakti, who resides in the heart of all. Our salutations to her again and again. Dear Swami Shu Manasananda, and then all the devotees of Ramakrishna Center of South Africa, Durban. I am very fortunate to be with you and to talk about worship of Shakti on this auspicious occasion of Navaratri, the most auspicious when Mother's appearance is invoked into our hearts. We look at the whole universe, it is the Shakti, play of Shakti. That power behind everything we see, observe, it is the power of something else we do not know. It is not the material power, the power of consciousness. And that power of consciousness, that consciousness is called Brahman, the Absolute, and Shakti is the power which manifests. Brahman, Ramakrishna said, Brahman and Shakti are one and the same. We cannot separate out Shakti from Brahman. Where there is Brahman, there is Shakti. And there, where there is Shakti, there is Brahman. Inseparable. And the whole world unconsciously worships Shakti. In our day-to-day life, we find that people worship powerful people, people of intelligence, people of wisdom, people of physical strength, people of intellectual strength. But through all these channels, the real Shakti is the Shakti, divine Shakti, which is trying to manifest itself. As Swami Vivekananda said, that each soul is potentially divine, potential, that infinite strength and infinite potential is there, how much one can manifest it. So the whole world is the play of Shakti. And Hinduism is such, he has worshipped this Shakti as not a material force, but as the Mother Divine. This Shakti, the universe from the subatomic level to the macrocosm, microcosm to macrocosm, from this very atomic structure to the galaxies and stars, there is a tremendous expression of energy. And in everywhere, in the plant, in the animal, in the rocks and stones and living and non-living elements. Everywhere the Shakti is trying to manifest, somewhere less manifest and somewhere more. That's why the whole world actually worships Shakti. But when it is spiritualized, what India has done through the centuries, worship this Shakti as the power, and that power is the power of Brahman, and that is called Mother. In the Keno Upanishad, we find that all the devas, they were proud of their success in fighting with the evil, the demons, and they thought that by their own power they have conquered. And with this thought, when they were engaged, and then they saw a divine presence before them, they call it Jaksha. And then the host of the gods sent the god of fire to understand what is this incognito thing appearing before. And he went with his pride, and when he approached that divine entity, he said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I am the fire god." And then the fire god, "What is your power?" The fire god says, "I can destroy everything in a twinkling of an eye. Just make everything into ashes." And that divine entity, which was not recognized as God, as demon or man or anything, they said, "Okay, can you burn this piece of straw which is lying in the ground?" And then with all might, the Indra, the fire god, started to burn it, but he failed to do that. And he was, with humility, he came back. And then similarly, the god of wind was sent, and he also had the same fate. He could not even blow away a piece of straw by his own might. And then when everyone was failing, the gods could not recognize, then Keno Upanishad says, ultimately Indra, the king of gods, he went there, and as soon as he appeared, came close to the divine entity disappeared. And as soon as it disappeared, then the Indra thought, what is this power? Who is such? Even not talking to me disappeared from my vision. Then he sat for meditation. And when he sat for meditation, in this deep contemplation, he found that Umam Haimavatim Bahushobhamanam Umam Haimavatim. There appeared a divine mother's form. Uma her name is Uma, Haimavati. That is born of Hima, that the snow and the Himalayas, daughter. And that is the reference we find there in the Keno Upanishad. And then when she appeared, then she asked Indra, "I am pleased with you. Please ask any boon you want, what you want." Then he said, "Mother, I will take the boon, but first tell me, who was this person, who was this entity whom none of the gods could recognize? And before coming, he disappeared." Then the mother said, "Oh, the Shakti, she is the Shakti." She said, "Don't you know that it is the power of that Brahman, Brahma Shakti? Through that only you have been able to conquer the demons. It is not by your power." So here you find all the Shakti, all the power, what manifests even to the gods and goddesses, that is the power of Brahman. And then Brahma Shakti is called Mahamaya. Sometimes it's called Yoga Maya in Bhakti school. So it is the Maya, which in Vedantic term, took a turn in the philosophy of Shaktas as the Shakti power, and whose power? Power of Brahman. So the power of Brahman is manifesting to everything of this manifest universe, is material universe. So that is the worship. And if our struggle remains in only thinking that is I am doing, my power, there is no my, there is no me, there is no my. Everything is matter. Only the power of Brahman is manifesting as Shakti, and we worship that Shakti. And when we call, as I have said, when we call that Shakti as Divine Mother, then our spiritual journey becomes smooth and sailing. So if we, the whole day, we can, in the universe, we find that in the Vedic time, we also find that mother worship was prevalent. From Kena Upanishad, as I mentioned, and the Devi Shukta, we find in Rig Veda even, that reference of the worship of Shakti as mother. There the mother is Bak, the daughter of the sage Amrin. She realized Brahman as one with her and said, I am Bak. Huh? He said that I am Bak, aham rudrevir vasubhis charami, aham adityai uta vishwadevai. She said, I move with roaring, howling, and radiant might. I move with the infinite nature's powers. I hold the love of the Lord of Lords. I hold the fire of the soul. I hold life and healing. I possess the sacred passion of world, the power to create, to nourish and give. Indeed, I strengthen him who sacrifices, the mindful one, generous, him who serves. And so it is the power, that power appearing as the mother, the divine mother, and the Bak thinks, the lady thinks that I am one with that Shakti. So one who thinks of mother, then when the ego goes away, that person becomes identified with the divine Shakti, divine power. So they become powerful. And that power is so tremendous. This Bak Devi, she said, I am the queen, gatherer of abundance, knowing and wise, always supreme in worship. I am the divine power appointed by me in all places. I have many homes, I enter many forms. And through my power the man of judgment may eat, and whoever breathes or hears the spoken word, unknowingly they all abide in me. In truth I speak here. So it is the infinite power is the root, and these ideas have been prevalent in Indian spiritual tradition from the beginning of time until it is continuing in the worship of the Shakta devotees, mother worshippers in Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta, and others. Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta is asking for that same mother power, the Shakti, who said, O Jagat Janani, Amai Tarao Go Mahatara, Jagat Ke Tarale, Amake Dubale, Ami Ki Jagat Chara Go Ma. He's talking to this divine mother, this divine power, by whose power this even the earth and planets have been generated, by whose Shakti even gods, goddesses are all created. She is the primeval power that is called the Shakti, and that Shakti generates Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and that I am also being created as a student, as a created being. If we can pray to Mother, the source of all energy, the Shakti, that, O Mother, Jagata Janani, O Mother of the universe, the primordial force of the universe, please rescue me. Amai Tarago, O Matara, O Mother. You have rescued the whole world, and I am sinking. Am I not belonging to your creation, this world? O Mother, please help me. So this power, if we recognize this power everywhere, but we cannot think of Brahman. I have no idea. We only hear that it is infinite, it is birthless, deathless, is timeless. But when we take that infinite strength and power as condensed in the form of my divine mother. That is called the Adya Shakti, the power, inherent power, the beginning force of every creation. When we love that form as our divine mother, as our own mother, and then the spiritual practice becomes very easy. A child can pray to mother, cry, and mother can give everything. To the child, mother is all knowing. So, and mother can satisfy the child's needs. That is the belief of the child. And mother really does so. So, the mother of the universe, that Adya Shakti, that Shakti which is manifesting in all forms of good and evil, through the good and through the evil, through holy and through the unholy, to the auspicious and to the inauspicious, to night and day, to darkness and light. Whatever energy we find manifesting, it is that Adya Shakti Mother, Divine Mother, the Cosmic Mother, that is manifesting in every way, which is child of that divine, which is called Shakti, Adya Shakti, we call Mother. And if one can call upon Mother and just pester on her and demand on her, then by her grace, all this bondage will drop up. All the sufferings of life will disappear. That's why it is to be prayed. We pray to the Divine Mother that, O my Mother, Divaya Bhushan Ratri Kale Diyechi Shatar Sri Durga Bole. O Mother, the life is ending, and this my dark night has approached in my life, and I have not recognized you as the source power, the Shakti. I have not recognized you. Plus now I understand you are the Mother Durga who can remove all afflictions. O Mother Durga, I am now swimming in this ocean of worldliness. Please, please help me, rescue me, and hold me, O Mother. So when a child, we become like a child, and we surrender, and we understand our inability, then the grace of Mother comes, and that grace will release everyone. Shankaracharya even is teaching us that say, O Mother, open thy gate of illumination. Open Mokshodara, the door to liberation. For me, it is blocked. You are power everywhere, and I don't see you, O Mother. Where are you? So please open the door of illumination so that I can see everywhere. Ram Prasad sang, Ma Birajen Sarvaghate. Ma Birajen Sarvaghate. Mother resides in every individual being, in the heart of every being. So at this auspicious time of Shakti, Mother Durga Navaratri period, we pray to the Divine Mother, whose power is behind the rotation of the stars and galaxies and the planets Earth, behind whose power everyone is walking, sleeping, eating, doing good things, bad things, all the energy behind everything. So to pray to her, O Mother, please remove your veil, your three gunas through which you are playing. Please get out, open my door and take out that veil of ignorance and show your divine form. That's our prayer. That Shakti, then that Shakti will come in us, and that Shakti will be good for our spiritual growth, as also will be for the good of humanity. I pray for the blessings of the Divine Mother in this occasion, and I thank Swami Shumanashananda again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
सर्वे